At the end, we'll play a game against their peer year 5s. Same with year 6s, or 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds. Primary year 1 for each other. Yeah.
Volunteers, what do you expect from us?
A lot.
How does it work? I don't have any experience.
No.
So
And some of the girls I was chatting to earlier, and the volunteers, as the parents, the whole part of you being there is just to help a kid try and achieve something. You don't know how to kick, you have to know how to kick, handball, mark. Most of us don't. So you guys aren't expected to. What will happen is the coach will set up a drill, and he might say, okay, I want the kids to just try and catch a ball. Your job will be to throw it with them, to them. Some of the kids will be immobile. So we've got one child in a wheelchair who most of you would have seen his video. That's Archer. His brother's played this club already. And it was part of the inspiration to get this going. His father's right there, Kyle, and his lovely wife, she put all that together. And so that's the need as volunteers. So it's going to be, okay, the ball's over there, the kid can't get to it. Your job is to go pick it up for us.
a pair of hands.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with the younger kids, Oz kicks like herding sheep. They just run everywhere. I ran a clinic, or I was invited along to a clinic, and I know some of the parents are from South Ballajura, ESC Support Centre. And one of the things that were most noticeable when we did that is so many of the kids, they can do a lot of things. They can do a hell of a lot of things, but they need one-on-one support to make that, to facilitate that, to make that happen. And that particular clinic, they didn't have that. There was me and 3 other guys, and we were just going, oh. So we could help one child, but we couldn't help 20. So that's what you guys are going to help us with. Yes, mate.
What do they have to wear? Anything or
Sports gear.
sports gear?
If they're immobile, then obviously whatever they like. But
You
most
don't have like a set uniform like...
not at this age group. What happens is you'll get 200 kids they'll come down in 200 different uniforms. Some will just have shorts and a t-shirt. Some will wear, they support, if they're good kids, they'll support Freo and have a Freo gear on. If they're bad kids, they'll have a West Coast jumper on. But so anything that's appropriate for sports gear that they can have a muck around with.
Following up on the volunteers question, every week I'm assuming there's probably going to be a different volunteer working with a different child, sort of thing, depending on...
These volunteers have signed up for life. And this is a little bit of I'll be honest, this is a little bit of an unknown.
Yeah.
I would like to see, and especially the kids that need the support weekly, hopefully we can get a bit of consistency there. But that's, I can't,
But would the parent be able to help the volunteer? Do you know what I mean? Like help them understand on the day, like this, she'll respond really well if you say this. So
please, yes.
Tell her Mum's got chocolate in her handbag when she finishes.
please, yes. And I think I mentioned it, it's like, we need you guys. We need you guys. We want you to enjoy the experience, but we need you to be involved in the experience as well. On some days that'll be more involvement than others, but and you know your children, and I've seen it with all sorts of kids. Kids will act up as well more against their parents in a lot of situations than they will with a third party. That's finding a balance for us that we're all going to just learn along the way. Nothing else? No? I've answered every question in the world.
Well, thanks, Dennis, for driving home.
When do we play at SUNY?
Well, mate, I've got bigger dreams than Susan. I want them to fly us to Melbourne. Well, who knows? Like, if we get, and like I have a lot of, I don't want to look too far ahead for this, because at the moment this is just a concept. We haven't done anything. We haven't had our first session, we haven't had the kids out there, we haven't had to chase them around the car park or whatever we have to do. So until we get rolling, we don't know. But yeah, for sure. And it's a good story. People want to help, and that's why the people like Freo and West Coast at Balladura and the like. These guys want to help. And if we get this going, don't worry, I'll be calling someone to say, and it might be a waffle game. And we do that as a club. Take the kids along. Why not? Good fun. Nothing?
I was
Well,
just
okay.
curious, because
Yeah, sure.
I spoke with you via email about my daughter's not special needs and putting her either in the Bomberettes or could she be in the same
Yep.
group as Max. Is there any other parents that were considering their children playing as well, but not necessarily in a separate team? Like, yeah, I just wasn't sure.
In the same team?
Yeah.
Not that I'm aware of. The parents that I've spoken to, and the lady here who was going to put her child in the Auskick group, again, that's what you as a family, it might be that you go and try your daughter with the Bomberettes. They have fun. It's a good group. And, she'll make some new friends. She'll go, oh, this is cool, Mum. She goes, or one of you go over there one day and leave your son and vice versa. Or you bring them over. There's no hard and fast in this environment. It's really will cater or try to cater for what you need as a family and parents. No? Okay, well, I don't have anything more I can offer you at this moment other than the volunteers will be getting together before our first session and running through, and so hopefully come the 19th, where we'll see all you again, we'll be well prepared and looking for a really good day. If you've got any questions, as I said, Ian, the treasurer, is here with the kids' sport. If you just want to grab one to take home with you, all it is fill it in and post it off to the council. Craig, our registrar, can help you with any questions with the computer process. And obviously Luke, myself, and those guys as well, happy to answer any questions you may have. But thank you all for coming. I really hope you guys like the season. I hope you will get behind it, because I think we can do something really good. And this will grow big, not just us. We'll take it somewhere special, and you guys will be the start of it. So thank you.
Before we all head off home, I'd just like, on behalf of everyone who's here, I'd like to thank you, Rob. The amount of time and effort, and you can tell the guy's passion is just oozing out of him. He just wants this thing to succeed, as all of us in the club do. But Rob, this is going to work because of you initially. We know that we all hope that we've got similar sort of goals for it, and once we get some momentum going, it'll be a self-fulfilling prophecy, and this thing will get bigger and bigger. But we wouldn't be here tonight having this discussion without your passion and your commitment. So if everyone just give Rob a
All good.
Well done. Thanks, mate.
Thank you, everybody.
Is your son playing?
He's playing. He plays. He'll be playing in the Year 2 group. So I won't even get to see him because I'll be with your kids. And last year I didn't get to see him because I was coaching my other son's kid. But I will be sneaking off at some stage. But yes, he's part of the club, and he just has a go. They say he's not going to be mad. But he has fun, and that's what this club is really good at. And everyone will make you feel welcome. Don't worry. You can stand if you want. Oh, super. No worries, mate. Well, I'll have your name here, so Yeah.